Hello and welcome. I'm Steel Walrus. You are awesome, and today we're back in Albion Online, and we finally moved on to our next stage in the Weaponmaster series with the Hunter series of weapons. Today we're going to do the Adept's Bow. I just barely make a tier 4 here, so that's what we're going to do. I've also picked up healing potions and some Green River eel stew, so that my character will be a little bit more effective in combat. Let's go ahead and cut right into it. So a couple of kind of little housekeeping things to run down. If you're new here, I don't necessarily use optimized builds. I use builds that are just kind of generalized as sort of a control for the testing. That isn't to say that I'm pretending this is particularly scientific. This is more my own little opinions on things, and you know, how I feel about it, kind of to see what's going to end up being my go-to when it comes to actually playing the game. So far it's been the Claymore, but yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the bow. You've got a few different abilities here. You've got multi-shot, the crowd control abilities, got some knockbacks, got some other pretty cool stuff. You got deadly shot, which decreases damage resistance, which seems pretty nice. And of course, poisoned arrow, which I do not have access to yet. Ray of light fires an arrow into the sky and lands after 0.6 seconds at the targeted positions. Roots all enemies within 3 meters. That's pretty spicy, to be honest with you. We've also got frost shot, speed shot, and explosive arrows. I'll go back over those so you can read those if you want to pause and look. But I don't have access to them, so I'm not going to try and use them. Frost shot, there you go. Next, enchanted quiver. Enchant up to 6 of your arrows for the next 8 seconds. Let's see. Auto attack speed is increased by half, and your physical auto attack damage by 3 1/5 times. Each auto attack consumes 1 enchanted arrow. And if the player is in a 6-meter radius around you, your physical auto attack damage will increase to 185%. Okay. Note that that's to 185%, so it's nearly doubled as opposed to being increased by 220%, which would be tripling. And some triple and a little change. Recasted ability within 8 seconds to dash to the targeted positions. Okay, so it actually has a double sort of a combo thing. That's cool. And then we've got slow poison, which crowd control. And then some more here, which I do not currently have access. Auto attack damage isn't great, but DPS is alright. Looks like this is mostly going to be, and I have a feeling I'm going to try and be agile with this as opposed to just standing and taking hits, which makes sense. Let's try it out here. Well, I'm not really sure what I did there, TBH. Okay. What did I do there? Okay, I see. I just did not use that right at all. This is so foreign to me, it's going to be very interesting actually learning how to use it. Now, we gotta find a dungeon as well. That's gonna be the, I think it's gonna be the sticker for this episode. It typically is. And I may just cut out. Okay, we have found a dungeon. We're gonna go on in. I'm still getting used to the bow, so we'll see how this plays out. Hopefully I can remember to use this correctly in the future. I do have to remember if... Oh, wow. That took care of them. I should, of course, remember that I should use range to my advantage, and basically as soon as I can see a target. Yeah. Takes care of them. Okay, I've got the flow of it down, at least how it works down a little bit better. Now I just need to figure out timing. That's gonna be the challenge there. I think it's a challenge with a lot of games like this. It's not so much learning what the skills do, it's learning when and where to appropriately utilize them. And this is a lot of mobility stuff, right? Like, on the enemies, it's a lot of just lock them down, keep them away from you, and go from there. So for example, if that feels better. I'm starting to, I think, understand it a little bit. Oh, and of course I want to get that buff real fast. Didn't use it right there. That's okay. Never said I was good at this. Definitely really interesting abilities. I think they're neat. I'm making the look forward to casting. So with like stabs and stuff. Because you have to think a little bit more tactically about that kind of stuff. But it's definitely a hell of a departure from melee weapons, I'll say that. Oh, heck. Okay. Ow. Yep. Yeah, it was a little overkill there. That's alright. Again, I gotta time that shit, or just not use it. I'm not gonna use it effectively. I didn't need that. That's alright. Ah, yes, all that gold I'm missing out on there. I also need to get used to the fact that the cooldown on these is quite good. That one. Meh. Alright, and this is probably it for this dungeon.
Let's open a can of whoop-ass.
Oh, I missed with that one. Just aim it more precisely. Being said, I'm wiping the floor with the guy. I'm genuinely not that concerned. Right in the beans. Alright, a mace and a bag of silver. Wow. So good. Very cool. Anyhow, that was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed the bow. I don't know if I'd make it a mainstay of my arsenal, but you know, so far I'm very pleasantly surprised by how it handles. Again, it's got decent enough damage. It's, you know, it does what it does, and it does it well. It's a little, I think, a little harder to get a grasp on how it works in combat for me. But that may just be a me thing. So I highly recommend checking it out, giving it a shot, as it were. Aha! Alright. Anyhow, I've been Steel Walrus, you've been awesome, and I will catch you on the flip side. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and comment if there's anything specific you want to see. Alright, peace out.